What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about pre-opening marketing and what you need to be doing before you open up your very own adult daycare. But first, hey, just come on. You know the drill, right? Like, comment, subscribe. Look, if you just go over on your screen, down there on this side somewhere is a little button. There's like a subscribe one and a little bell that goes ding, so just do that, okay? All right, thanks. My name is Chris Channa, founder and CEO of Active Age Daytime Senior Care. And today we're gonna talk about an essential part of the kind of like the pre-opening, pre-marketing process is, when you are opening your adult daycare center and you spent all of this time and this energy into kind of designing the floor plan and picking out the colors and picking out the furniture and picking out all of that stuff and going through licensing, the last thing you probably thought about was, what is your marketing plan? Because you're like, I'll do that when I open. But the reality of it is you do not want to open your doors on day one and have no one there. You want to make sure that you have people coming and they're attending the day you open your doors, because the hardest thing you could ever possibly do is to try and create a social environment with no one around, okay? If you got one member, it's gonna be really hard to keep them so engaged that they wanna come back every single day. And it's gonna be one of those things where you're gonna sit there and 3 months later, you're like, what the heck happened? And now you ran out of money and you ran out of support, and those people that you thought were going to start with you have not, and you kind of get yourself into a bind. And so my goal with this video is to hopefully help alleviate that problem and prevent you from going through that situation yourself. But the number one most important goal for you when you think about being 6 months out from your opening day is you want to build a lead list. You want to have a list of phone numbers, emails, addresses, names of people that can either do one of two things. That they're a good potential member, or they're a good referral source. Okay, so you wanna make sure you have those, but you gotta build a lead list. That means you're gonna have to be omnipresent. You're gonna have to be everywhere. Those first 6 months, if you had an ad budget of say $50,000 as part of like kind of like your grand opening, kind of your pre and then post opening, like say you had that $50,000 ad budget that you were gonna spend on advertising, not what your ongoing cost is gonna be, but this is like the booster shot, okay? This is gonna kind of get you where you need to be, so on day one, you actually have, people in your, building. So that being said, you wanna spend probably 50 to 60% of that budget during those first 6 months, and then you wanna get a little shot of nitrous during those first 3 months that you open, where you might spend 40 to 50% of the budget. But the reality of it is this is a very critical time where you're being omnipresent. You're gonna try to be in the newspaper. You're gonna try to be on the, on television ads. You're gonna be on the radio. You're gonna be shaking hands at discharge planners' offices. You're going to be on Google. You're going to be all over social media. You're going to be everywhere like someone might be. Any potential place that one of your prospects, one of your potential clients may be, you wanna be there. You wanna be in the doctor's offices, on rat card stands. You want to make sure that you have your card everywhere, that you have your ads everywhere, that people are seeing you all over the place and they literally cannot escape you, okay? So think about how drastic that is, that when you're driving down the road, people look over and they see your vans. When you're driving down the road and people look over, they see the billboard, okay? You wanna be everywhere. Think about omnipresence. How can I be omnipresent? Everywhere my potential client looks, I am there. Okay, so think about that. And then obviously when you're thinking about how you're gonna spend that money, you're gonna think about, okay, how much should I allocate towards this? How much should I allocate towards that? Does it make sense for me to do that? Is my audience actually in that booklet? Are they actually reading that magazine? Because your audience is gonna be a family caregiver, typically from the age of 45 to 65, taking care of their mom and their dad, or mom or dad, and you might have a spouse who's taking care of their husband or their wife with early onset dementia. So you're gonna just wanna make sure that you've written out all of a list of the places that you wanna visit and that you've been in all of those places, and that you're spending a large majority of your ad budget in the first 6 months prior to opening day. So on opening day, you're not opening with an empty house, but you're opening maybe 20% full, maybe 30% full. Maybe if you've done it so well, you open on opening day 50% or 70% full. And then you wanna really go hard those first 3 months, okay? Because you do not want to lose the momentum that you created prior to opening. But one of the things you're gonna have to do in order to kind of really keep all of this information organized is you wanna make sure that you have a good CRM, one that you're comfortable with, one that you know how to operate, and people maybe on your team or people helping you out know how to operate. And you wanna do this earlier in the process because you don't wanna be learning how to utilize it later down the road, 3 months after you open, when you're going through pieces of paper and you wrote down a name there and you had a business card there and you forgot where it all went. You wanna do this from the very beginning, and you wanna start building this lead list. And you wanna create an offer. What's your offer gonna be? Why is someone going to sign up? Why are they gonna call you? What is it about right now? Because you can't service their needs, right? You can't open yet. So what are you going to do that is going to create an offer that they're gonna reach out, you know? Maybe it's some sort of early bird pricing, right? Maybe you're offering a discount for anyone for the first X number of people that reach out, and you create some sort of limitation. So you're offering some sort of discount, or you're offering some sort of one-time only thing that this would only ever happen this one time. Maybe you're offering, free transportation. Maybe you're offering, free hair and nails. Something that is going to be part of, there's an offer, there's a reason for them to actually reach out to you early before you even open to learn more. And that way you can get their information. Okay, so create an offer. You might have to create multiple offers. You might have to experiment with which offers work and which offers don't work, because during this period of time, you may realize that, okay, well, we put that out there and no one responded to that. So let's try this other offer. Let's put this one out. And all of a sudden you get a lot of response from that one. Maybe double down on that offer, And then the last thing you want to do is once you collect these contacts, you want to put them in the order of potential members, potential customers, and potential or good referral sources. And you want to sort that, because the way you approach them is obviously gonna be different. On day one or prior to opening, you're gonna really be pushing and following up with a lot of the leads that had expressed interest in using your services. But you're also going to make sure that you're continuing to build the relationships with those potential referral sources, and having a good list somewhere in your CRM, which you can refer back to, that has detailed notes of who you saw and when you saw them, and what their kids' names are and what they like to do for hobbies, and more about them. You can remember their first name, and you can remember some of the stories that they shared with you, so you can build those authentic and those genuine relationships. But all of this, it all starts before you ever open. This starts at least 6 months before you open, okay? Do not wait until you open to go start marketing. Make sure that you make marketing a priority, a top, number one priority prior to opening. So it's you're gonna always focus on marketing, and then if you have a construction need, you bring that up and you address that problem. And then marketing, and then if you have a zoning problem, you address it and you fix it, and then you go back to marketing. So it's marketing. That's all you wanna think about. Marketing. Say it with me. Marketing, okay? One more time. Marketing. So anyways, make sure that you have a very strong emphasis on marketing, because this is where people get all screwed up. And then they open their doors, no one shows up, and then they freak out, and then they think it's failing, and then you get all this negative energy happening, and you lose your momentum, and then you're having to go play catch up, and then you're a year into it, and you barely got to where you needed to be to even break even. You maybe haven't even broken even, and you're just throwing money potentially after bad if you didn't take a more strategic approach. And honestly, this is one of the reasons why I just sometimes I'm when people are thinking about opening up their own all day, I'm why not just explore the idea of the franchise model? Because we've already done this for you. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to come up with the strategy. We got the strategy for you, okay? We're gonna help you with it from day one. It's gonna be part of our conversation. So anyways, enough said, whatever. People are gonna do their own thing. I get it, okay? But if you wanna learn more about opening your very own adult daycare, if you wanna learn more about franchising, make sure you go to adcpro.com, and we have information everywhere. We have a monthly webinar we do every single month, completely free. We answer all your questions. We have a little Q&A for about 30 minutes on that. We have a private Facebook group you can join. It's get in the club, baby. Go to Facebook, I don't know, somewhere on Facebook, but somewhere on the ADC Pro page is the Facebook group link. So just click on that, join the group, and make sure you subscribe to our channel because we have tons of video. We put them out every single week just for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I'm out of breath. I gotta go to the next, we gotta come up with the next topic and go on, move on with the show here, okay? So anyways, I gotta get back to work. You gotta get back to work. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel, click here. We'll see you guys next time.